Hello, I'm Stuart Evans, and I'm a commercial litigation partner at BLM. Today we're going to tackle a question that is facing many businesses at the moment. What are my options if my business is suffering as a result of COVID-19? To discuss this critical question, I'm joined by Matthew Polly, who is a corporate and restructuring partner at BLM. Matthew, to set the scene, we're just starting to take the tentative steps needed to bring us back to the new normal. This clearly doesn't mean picking up where we left off, as we've seen a number of sectors in distress, despite the government's efforts to address this. Many businesses will be facing cash flow issues, the collapse of their customer base or supply chain, and the need to manage their overheads, including rent payments and furloughed employees, as that scheme comes to an end. If they have concerns about their business surviving, what would be your advice to them?
Hi Stuart, thanks for having me. Well, as you can imagine, the advice is very much going to depend on the business, the sector and the nature of the problem that they currently find themselves facing. Now, it may be that COVID-19 has highlighted underlying weaknesses in the business, and now, with the possibility of a second wave and another enforced lockdown on the cards, it's the time to do something about it. A restructure, as you can imagine, is quite a general term and can refer to many things. A company may wish to restructure its workforce. Now, sadly, some of the roles that the staff play may have become redundant, whereas other staff members may be more usefully deployed elsewhere in the business. But even in the background of this employment uncertainty, now could actually be a really great time to try and align businesses' valued employees more closely to it. Part of an employee restructure might include, for instance, the creation of a scheme which allows the employees to buy into the business, either now or at some point in the future. And this can be structured in a few different ways. Some of the structures can be very tax efficient for both the employee and the employer, and it allows those employees to feel more connected to the business in a fundamental way. Another type of restructure that I'm seeing at the moment is that which is designed to protect a specific asset. A company might own something of value, a piece of software or a valuable piece of intellectual property, like a trademark or a patent, for instance. And the COVID pandemic has resulted in the business faltering, putting that asset at risk if the business were to go into insolvency. Now, those assets can be taken and moved in a variety of ways into a non-trading company, something more insulated from trading downturns, and the use of that asset can be licensed back to the trading company.
So the important message here is that if you have concerns, get professional advice early on, as difficult situations can often be remedied. Importantly, should you seek such advice, that need not necessarily signal the end of your business.
Absolutely, Stuart, yeah. And I think that's probably the most important takeaway to all of this. If you have concerns about your business, whether it's in relation to any of the matters we've spoken about today, or anything else more generally, seeking advice early on allows us the time and the space that we need to try and put things right for you.
So to summarize, with help, you may be able to find ways to help your business, buy some time, and use the support available to sustain your business as you emerge at the other end of the lockdown. So, thank you for listening to Matthew and me. If you have any further questions or need specific advice, please do get in touch using the details at the end of this video. Look out for part 2 in our What If series, focusing on claims your business has against other parties as a result of COVID-19. Until then, stay safe.